watching KOCO5. Breaking news is happening now.
Breaking news right now. Within the last hour and a half, the Sooners have a new head honcho. I'm Mecca Rain. Sports director Brian Keating is joining us. Brian, big news. Things are happening as we speak.
Well, that's a live picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Brent Venables is going to be the head coach at Oklahoma. He is a guy that is a terrific football coach, of course. One of the best defensive coaches in all of college football, and he's somebody that's been at Oklahoma as well. I mean, look, you're looking live. This is an insane scene there.
This is
in
an
Norman.
Oklahoma welcome, truly.
I'll tell you what, maybe this is normal in 2021 for coaching searches, but there's nothing normal about it. So Brent Venables, he's in there somewhere. And look, Mecca, he's somebody that Joe Castiglione knows very well because he was at Oklahoma. He was an assistant coach at Oklahoma. He was an assistant coach for Bob Stoops at Oklahoma from 1999 to 2011. And so he's one of those guys that he knows the program, he fits in. After 2011, he went to Clemson. And so he's been at Clemson for about the last decade. Again, one of the best defensive coordinators in the country, one of the best defensive coaches in the country. He was around for really the heyday of the Bob Stoops era, beginning of the national championship, all the Big 12 championships, the extra runs at national championships. So the one thing we know about him is that he fits the Sooners profile. Okay. He was an assistant coach. OU's never really hired one of their big guns to be an established head coach. And so he fits the mold of Bud Wilkinson and Barry Switzer and Bob Stoops and Lincoln Riley. And now he's going to be the head coach at the University of Oklahoma. And you said this is quite the welcome.
Show,
I
right.
mean, this is quite the show. Plane comes in, there's, I don't know how many, 1,000 Sooner fans. You got the band, you got
cheerleaders.
The cheerleaders, you got the Sooner schooner out there. It is an insane scene at the Westheimer Airport there in Norman, Oklahoma. But somewhere in there, Brent Venables is going to be the next head coach at Oklahoma. I think there he is right there.
Let's hang here for a second so we can see him. There he is.
And you can see him. I mean, look at him. He's leading the crowd.
Yeah.
I love it.
Listen to that cheer.
Well, I mean, the Sooner fans are remembering the glory days of when Bob Stoops was there, and after what happened to him a week ago with Lincoln Riley, I think going back to the old Sooner guard, Bob Stoops is the interim head coach. You go, this guy is going to be loyal, and Brent Venables, even though he left to go to Clemson and kind of get a new opportunity and learn a different system, now he's back as an old Bob Stoops and old Sooner guard kind of a guy. And this is what you get, man. OU fans are fired up. They're ready to push the Lincoln Riley era to the wayside.
Sure. And
Brent Venables is the guy to do it. And so here you go. Again, an insane scene. I should say, Mecca, we'll get to this in later on in the show, but OU is going to have a huge celebration tomorrow at the Everest Training Facility there on the campus, just to the other side of Memorial Stadium. So they're telling fans to come out. The doors are open at 9:30. They're going to introduce Brent Venables to everybody, and I have to assume that he's going to give some sort of rah-rah and fire up the crowd. But so that's at 10:30 tomorrow.
And this is probably a small portion of what we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be huge, likely.
I expect tomorrow to be insane, but this is insane as well. I mean, because we heard Brent Venables was going to be in town about 3:30 this afternoon, so it went from 3:30, and then it was 4:45, and then it was 6 o'clock, and it was 7:30, and then here at just after 10 o'clock they land, and he is greeted by hundreds or thousands, or I don't know, a bunch of Sooner fans. They're going to be playing Boomer Sooner at the airport for a while, because I got a pretty good idea Brent Venables is going to walk around. He's going to try to meet everybody and let everybody see his face, because he's back in Norman, Oklahoma, and Sooner fans expect this to be a home run hire, and they are fired up.
Fireworks, it looks like.
This is what you do, man. For 2021, you hire a football coach. You bring the band and the schooner and the cheerleaders and fireworks.
I mean, that is a red carpet welcome. That's incredible. Well, Brian, thank you so much. We want to get out to Shelby Montgomery. She is out there live. She's been out there all day. Shelby, how are things going out there right now?
Been out here all day. It's been a long wait, but Brent Venables is finally here. There is so much excitement, so much going on. We had the band, we had the cheerleaders, and as you saw, there were fireworks. Everyone just trying to get a shot at Brent Venables. Say hi, going down the line of the crowd. Look how huge this crowd is. It is so packed. There are so many people here. Everyone's so excited to see him. The crowd is loud. The crowd is wild. He's back, and as some fans say, he is back home. Some people are holding signs Brent, we trust. There he is. You can just hear the crowd. There's even some people on top of the roof at the airport. It's just a wild scene out here. People are so excited to have him back home. I spoke with some fans earlier, and here's what they had to say.
By all accounts, it seems like OU is sort of one of those jobs that he always had in the back of his mind as one that he might want someday, and has absolutely continued to have those relationships, and considers it, you know, some of his family. And I know he's got a lot of great memories here. We won a lot of games, won a national championship while he was here. So, you know, I think it's just a great fit all around.
We just want him to come back home after we got screwed, basically.
I have friends on the football team, and I just know like they were hurt personally, and just knowing they're really excited for this hire. It's really good for our program. There's only one Oklahoma, and we definitely got the best of the best.
Yes, for sure. We've all been really emotional all week, and that's all we've been able to talk about.
Brent Venables, the crowd is insane. Brent Venables is somewhere over here. We're going to go ahead and try and find him in this crowd, but as you can hear in the background, the band, the cheerleading team. Can't really see him now, but he's saying hi to fans. He's signing some hats. Everyone's throwing hats at him. He brought his pen and he is ready, signing all those caps. It's a huge crowd out here. We're just trying to move along with him. He's going along the entire crowd just to make sure he says hi to everybody here. Lots of excitement, lots going on. A long wait, but definitely a welcome home.
Hey Shelby, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Kind of walk us through the vibe of the whole day, from the very beginning to now.
Very beginning, it was definitely a lot calmer than this. He was originally supposed to get in a little bit after 3, but the flight kept getting pushed back, but as time kept going, more people kept showing up, and as it got closer to his arrival, that's when so many people showed up. The crowd is huge. There are hundreds of people here. Now it looks like we have someone talking to the crowd. Everyone's excited to have him here. I can't really hear what they're saying. Lots of people, lots of excitement. Again, a long, long wait, but everyone's so excited to have him back home. As some fans said, welcome back home. Not only a welcome, but a welcome back home. They're happy to have him, and they think it's going to be great for the program going forward.
At this point, can you tell who's speaking right now? We can hear someone speaking and kind of leading the crowd. What can you see from where you are, if you can actually hear that?
The crowd's so loud and there's so many people. I can't see who is talking. I can barely hear what they're saying, but I know someone is talking. I just can't make out exactly what they're saying or who is talking.
Okay, and we sent you out there pretty early. Around what time did people start showing up once word kind of got out about this?
We got here around 3, and people were definitely here at 3. Not very many people, only like a small handful, but as time went on, slowly the crowd started to pick up from 10 people to 20 people to 50 people to 100 people. A lot of people didn't mind the wait. Some were here for hours just waiting for him. They brought their kids, they brought their family, they brought food, they brought snacks. They were definitely ready for the long wait, just to make sure they were here to see the moment Brent Venables touched down on the tarmac and made his way back home.
And so we know the cheerleaders are there, the band is there. Any other groups that we're missing out on?
I think that's it. We have some of the horses, we saw the ponies, the band, the cheerleaders, we have the dance team, lots of people, lots of groups, and of course all the fans, they're here as well. Everybody that can fit anyways. There's people all around this airport. You saw what we saw here, and there's some all around the airport that you can't see, some on the roof. It's chaos over here.
Something I've never witnessed before in my life.
And now Shelby, I know from your viewpoint it's hard to see, but we've been seeing videos and pictures that his family did come with him. Were you able to see them, and are they kind of connecting with people in the crowd as well?
There was a group of people with him. They all were welcomed just as Brent Venables was. They said their hellos. They hugged a lot of people. A huge crowd with him coming off of that plane. Everyone welcomed just like him. Here goes the band. Here goes that song. Hear 'em? They are excited to welcome him back home.
listen in here for just a second as the band is playing. Shelby, I know a lot of people brought out tons of spirit. What signs and posters have you seen? What are people saying?
Welcome back home, Brent Venables, in Brent we trust. Brent just welcoming him, saying they're excited to have him. Lots of signs. There's another one that says, the one Brent, the only one Brent Venables. He was the only fit for this team. Oh, looks like we have Brent Venables talking right now.
Okay. I was going to say, we know there's a presser tomorrow, but is he speaking now? It sounds like maybe he is. Let's take a listen in.
We heard he wasn't going to take any questions, but it looks like he's speaking now.
Coach Brent, my opener, my debut, who the Sooners got? We say UTEP. Let me find another Sooner fan, all right? Who was, so I've had a nickname as a scout team for a number of years.
I think Cedar fans are also happy he's here.
Right? Who is my protege was our scout team quarterback.
We're going to try and get as close as we can so we can hear what he's saying.
Quarterback. The newest Hall of Fame inducted coach.
Talking about his former coach that worked with him. This is Bob Stoops, Hall of Fame
tonight is just thank you and keep being you. Y'all make this place so special. And people have no idea the love and the appreciation that y'all have for your program. This is one of the richest and storied programs in the history of college football. But it's not just all the success, it really is. It's the true passion and love that y'all have in this state for your team. And we separate ourselves with the excellence. There's a lot of good football programs that are out there, but there's only one OU. I just want to say, again, from the bottom of my heart, and from the Venables family, from my wife Julie, from my sons Jake, Tyler, Laney, and Addie, we couldn't be more proud and humbled to be back here in this great state, representing this incredible program. And we just look forward to so many incredible memories together. This is going to be a journey full of a lot of joy. So, y'all, thanks for being out here tonight.
There you have it. A big thank you to the crowd for welcoming him back home to OU, back home to the Sooners as a new head coach.
Well, there you have it, kind of an impromptu speech to the crowd. New head coach Brent Venables. We could see, right now we're seeing him with his family. You could kind of make out what he was saying there. A lot of great football programs, but only one OU. Proud to be back here. A lot of excitement. Again, this is truly the red carpet experience for him. We want to let you know this is still very much a developing story. We will, of course, have live coverage tomorrow. There will be a press conference. We'll have a team there, and we will be back here shortly. We are going to head to a break.